morning, Vinyl community. It's me, JC. Happy Sunday. Hope everybody's doing well. I have my girlfriend, Michelle, with me. This video is inspired by Melinda Murphy, who every once in a while will drag her husband on, who does not collect records, and ask random questions. And I kind of told Melinda, like, oh, I'm thinking about doing this, and she thought it would be a great idea. So I didn't want to steal her idea. But thank you, Melinda, for the inspiration. So, Michelle, I have some questions for you that I'm going to ask. She's pulled some records. I don't know what they are. She's got it hidden. She's got a John Cougar Mellencamp record on top, so I can't tell what it is. But first, I'd like to say, Michelle, you've always been super supportive of my hobby, so I appreciate it. I love you. All right, so my first question is...
I'm so nervous. Hold on.
She's not really drinking in the morning, just so you know. This is filmed in the evening. I don't want anybody to think that, you know, the alcohol flows at the Costa household in the AM. All right, so when we first started dating 3 years ago, I had pretty much sold my record collection. And I decided right before we met that I was going to start doing it again. So my first question for you is, you know, what is the best part of me collecting records?
Well, the best part is obviously you have another outlet to go to. Not that I stress you out, but on my bad days, you do have an outlet, and it's nice for you to bring something new into my life. You know, it's good to have different dreams and goals, and your goal is to have the biggest record collection in the world, and I'm happy to share that with you.
I could never beat Aaron's. Aaron, you know that's true. Unless me and Aaron somehow decided to live together, it's never going to happen.
Biggest collection in Massachusetts.
Biggest collection in Massachusetts, maybe. All right. What's the worst part of me collecting records?
I think anyone that has a significant other can will vouch. It's obviously money and space. I don't know which one's worse. I think space is worse because as long as you pay the necessities, I guess anything else is, you know, good. But space is, I think with 2 kids, 10 years apart, it's hard to find extra space. So I feel like space, as you can tell, is, and there's more over there too. So this isn't the only spot he has. Don't let him fool you. So I think space is the worst.
There's more over there. All right. Space. All right. So what, out of the records that I play, what's your favorite record that I play?
So I pulled a Josh Costa. I had to pick 2 for 2 totally different reasons.
Okay.
So
I'll try not to look so I can be surprised.
So the first one is, I think you might be surprised, is Lana Del Rey.
Wow.
Only because I've never heard of her before. And the way you speak about her, and obviously she's a girl, so women power. You know, it's nice for you to, I hear how you speak about her so inspirationally, and her lyrics are doesn't downplay women. So this is one of the ones I like.
Yeah, she's fantastic, and she's such a great songwriter, one of the best.
So I don't know if this is a specific album, but this is the most recognizable album I feel like I could pick. So,
iconic.
Yes, so that was one. And then this one is more for us because this is kind of a question you asked later, but when I hear this, I think about the first concert that you brought me to that I was like, oh, this is what he's talking about. Because before I met Josh, I was a teeny bop. I was in sync, New Kids on the Block. I never got like front row, eye to eye, you know, contact. So it was nice for me to see on his level what he meant. So when he plays this, I think of us and him bringing me into his world.
Nice. Yeah, I love that album. That's Among the Ghosts by Lucero, for those people that don't know.
So I couldn't pick just one. It's for 2 totally different reasons.
All right. Yeah, I love it. That is shocking. You know, I would have thought...
What were you...
no, I think that, like, when I would probably have thought, like, Blue October or...
But that's more me. I'm thinking about us.
So, yeah. Well, that's good. I like to be surprised. So, what is your least favorite album cover? I just want to preface this by saying that a lot of times Michelle will walk through the door, see what record I'm showing, and go, "That's disgusting." Like, those are the words that have been uttered multiple times.
Lenny can't look at that. But
that's disgusting.
And then likes it, so it's not.
All right, so let's see what the most disgusting of the bunch is, guys.
Okay, Landon is 5 years old. If I ever woke up and saw this, guys, I probably want to go back to sleep for a couple of days.
Wow.
So I feel like this is probably, there's other ones that there's some nudity or some horror stuff. I feel like
Have
no
you looked
one.
inside?
No, is it worse inside?
It's worse. All right, so this is Faith No More, Soul Invictus. I thought for sure she was going to pick Death Leprosy. I really thought that, because that's got a picture of someone with leprosy on their skin.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, I'm thinking about maybe because Landon's around this age, and if we woke up to this,
Yeah, that's
we
pretty-
wouldn't close our
pretty
eyes.
scary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I feel like because of this is...
All right. What is the best album that I have ever gotten?
Me?
You, personally.
Okay. It's okay. It's tough for me because I was a CD girl, so we
Yep.
could go through the CDs and not listen to every song.
Every
type
song,
thing.
right.
So, I'm sure you probably thought I was going to pick NSYNC or New Kids on
Yeah.
the Block, but listening to this one, I realized side B, it like brings me back to when I was a kid and my mom used to clean the house and we used to just have fun. So
Yeah.
specifically side B on this one, I could listen to over and over and over. It was that of Sam Hunt, but
Yeah.
as this brings me back to like the when I was a kid.
Well, that's an
So
awesome
this one.
album. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paula Abdul. Fantastic. Okay. So, what about Aaron, Jeff, Gary, and Chris? So, I've got many, many friends in the vinyl community, but many nights we're laying in bed and I'm watching my videos and Michelle starts shaking her head. So, when it comes to Aaron, Jeff,
Well,
Gary...
I'm usually shaking my head for Jeff, let's be honest. I love them all, but let's be usually.
Do you feel that those guys are a positive influence in my life? Or
So I had asked you this, if this was a whole lot individually, because...
I think they're the greatest guys in the world.
They are, but they compliment you and send you so many gifts. I feel like they're setting the standard for me so high. Like I have to buy you gifts every day and compliment you on it. They're setting the standard for me so high that it's not fair for me. But they are good friends. So obviously I love that you made new friends and you have people you can talk to that aren't me, that have no idea what you're talking about. So I like that aspect. But guys, can you set the bar a little lower to help me out here, because I
Don't
can't.
send them any more VCLT, she's saying.
Yes, please,
Yeah.
because I can't handle that.
Well, what you could always do is, like, sometimes you're like, what do you want for Christmas? Just call Aaron, Gary, Chris, or Jeff, and they will be glad to tell you what I want, and they probably have it. You know?
Yeah, then I'll get a list.
You can buy it off of them.
one.
All right. What, out of all the concerts we've gone to or you've gone to by yourself, what was your favorite concert?
Oh gee, he gave me these questions before, so I'd be prepared. But I didn't write anything down, so I thought I was prepared. But it's so tough because, obviously the Blue October concert was the first concert where I felt connected to the artist ever, and I was like, this is what it's all about. And I love their music more. But Lucero, when we sat front row and it was so intimate, I guess the word
Yeah.
you could use, I understood your level even more, because I'm like, it's so different than sitting 53 rows back and just getting confetti thrown at you.
Right.
So
When you see the picking of the strings.
yeah, you see the facial expression, like the wrinkles in the eye, everything is just so different. You see them getting put like a drink given to them, and the wife in the background. It's so different. But I mean, Blue October for me, their music hits me more. So for me personally, it was Blue October. For us as a couple, I feel like it was Lucero.
Yeah, Blue October was so fun for me because you were so excited.
Yeah,
I saw you so excited. And at the end of the concert, we met the singer Justin, and like he gave me a hug and told Michelle she was lucky.
Yeah, gave me a compliment. I was like the side piece. I
love it. All right. What album would you like to own that you don't own? An actual physical vinyl record, that is.
This was actually the hardest question for me because, like I said before, I skipped over a lot, so it's hard. What song do I like on an album? Like every song. So this is not going to be popular with your fans, but 98 Degrees, the first album, only because I used to fall asleep to that every night. So it's so relaxing to me. It puts me to sleep. It puts me at ease no matter what mood I'm in. It just kind of...
Is that the one with "Give me just one night"?
No, those. It's been so long since I listened to that, but someone with the fire in the back.
Okay, yeah. I think that was it.
It's I do all the slow songs. That's like all the girl cheesy music. That's I know I probably shouldn't like that music, but it's brings me back.
All right, anybody got 98 Degrees? Send it our way. All right.
Yeah.
So it is kind of a trick question. The last question. My question was, what are your thoughts on jazz? Because obviously I love jazz music, and I love a lot of different types of music. So first, it's kind of a two-part question. One, what is your thoughts on jazz? And two, out of all the genres I listen to, whether it be rap or rock or heavy metal or jazz, what's your thoughts on your least favorite and your favorite?
Okay, well, let's start with the positive.
All right, so let's talk about jazz first. What are your thoughts on jazz?
I mean, jazz
music?
isn't my jam, but I enjoy it, and I enjoy hearing you talk about it, and do little dances with I enjoy it because you enjoy it. I don't not enjoy it. It's just not my go-to.
Yeah.
I don't mind when you play it. It's not like, oh, when is he gonna shut this off?
Yeah.
I just. Are there even words in it?
No.
No. Okay.
It's
So
just instruments.
Yeah. So I mean, I like more words than instruments, but I don't hate it. It's not something I'd rather you play that than a lot of.
All right. So what are the genres that you do not like, or
well, you don't usually play it in front of me because you love me and you want to keep me.
Well, your reaction to the album covers sometimes makes me believe that you won't like the music.
Well, that one Tom Waits song that I walked into, almost walked out when we came home.
I was almost a single man, guys. Tom Waits almost sealed the deal.
But it was just his voice. But I got used to it. But it's not. I don't want to offend anyone, but it's not it's not that I hate it. It's my least favorite because I like every music.
Yeah.
It's just the one I wouldn't want to listen to the least is that like music where it's like they and I can't like understand what they're saying.
Right.
Because
so like screamo vocals.
Yeah, and I like corn and all that. So it's not like I don't like that. I just want to hear the lyrics, and I feel if I can't understand the lyrics, I'm not connecting to the music. Some people connect it instrumentally, or I just do it. If I can't connect to the lyrics, I don't love the music. So
awesome. Yeah, I totally get it. All right, so any parting words to the vinyl community?
Stop sending VCLT because we have no more room.
All right, guys.
No, I thank you for supporting him. I really appreciate it. He gets so much joy out of this. So I appreciate you showing me all the support and love that I sometimes lack because I don't understand. So thank you, everyone.
She understands. All right, guys. All right, I love you. Peace. Rock out. See you soon, guys.